Just having a quick look at, just doing a quick Forex algorithm, the EA that I'm using. You've got three EAs running at the moment. They're all scalping bots, but I'm using them. I'm forcing them to trade directionally. As you can see here, I make them trade. I set the direction to trade just before the window opens, and I'm also putting on manual trades as well with a trailing stop, just to see how that goes as well. Just playing around with different settings and what have you, and copped huge swap fees here on this US dollar CAD here on this bracket on this batch of trades here. Massive swap fees on that there. Not one loss though. There's very high profit on that as well, so double the profit that I normally get on it as well. So, but still high swap fees on it. But just playing around with the different times. Trying to get this to just put on trades and then trying to close them out before the overnight, before the swap fees kick in. But as you can see, the swap fees can be very low as well. Not really that high normally, only 13.62 here. That was a bit high there, 161, but that's higher than what. But that was really high there. That was quite nasty, those swap fees there. But so just playing around with, as you can see, didn't take one loss in all these trades. Not one loss. These where I red ones, stop losses here where I put on the trades manually and with the stop loss. These small gains here and the manual trades that I've put on. Just playing around with these all manual trades here, that one, and but I'm still trading in the same direction as the algorithm though. So I'm just while the algorithm's running, I'm also placing trades manual trades at the same time, and I can also hedge manually because the algorithm only trades only places trades in a small window. And then after that, it won't take any more trades. I can set it to take as many trades as I want, or as few trades as I want, and then I manage those trades. I can hedge against those trades if I want to. I haven't tried that yet, but if the trade, not that trades haven't gone against me yet, but I can hedge if they were to take a loss. I can hedge those positions as well, which I'm just playing around with the settings, but certainly getting great results. And it hasn't been. I've always said that there was not really any room for scalping there's no need for me to do scalping, but it certainly adds a lot to my profitability, and I've certainly changed my mind about scalping now since I've been using these EAs. There is definitely, because you can put on big size if you're only taking if you're only taking a small amount of pips, you can put on big size in that. So certainly during periods of, this is a 15-minute chart, you can see during these periods of low, during these periods here where there's not much movement, that's when the ideal time is for the scalping EAs to work, right? So these would be not really trades that I'd want to take manually myself. But the EA can really pick up good profits in these conditions when typically it's trading around about the between 6 a.m. and 9 a.m. my time, which is just when the Sydney Forex exchange opens at 7 o'clock in the morning, and but this is the time, quietest time for the algo works best in the quietest time of the day. So that's perfect. I can put the trades on. I set the window to open whatever I want. I can set whatever pair I want. If one pair's showing better conditions for the algo, I can set that pair to only trade on that pair or something or whatever. I can set 4 or 5 pairs to trade at the same time if I want. So I've got a lot of options to trade in different conditions, and as you can see, the results have been fantastic. Not one loss here, as I said, in this whole string of trades. I challenge anyone to get results like that. So pretty good. And oh yeah, that's what I was going to say. Mia Trades that I was following on YouTube as usual. She was just the only thing she was doing with her EA was just turning it off during major announcements like non-farm payroll and that. But she was getting on average 15-20% a month for, I want to say, well over 6 months. She was getting 20% on average, and then as usual with everyone that I've followed, she stops trading. She said something about she went to a different broker or something, and then the last couple of results she posted were really different and really bad compared to what she'd been getting. And then she stopped showing her results. Like, I don't know how many people I've followed that have had the exact same issue. So that confirms what everyone says, that algos will run well for a while if you leave them. That's why I'm not trading. I'm totally managing my algos. Am I just getting? Have I just got good conditions at the moment? And when the conditions change, am I going to find it hard to make these sort of profits? That's what I've got to keep testing it for and keep trying it. Got to test it over at least 12 months, maybe more, maybe over 2 years, really, to be able to say that this is not just a short-term success that I'm getting, but the way I'm managing it, I'm managing the thing manually, so I've got a lot of control over it, whereas if I was just to set this and forget it, I wouldn't be getting. I've got one just running on the standard default settings, and it doesn't do much better than break even. So it's obviously what I'm doing that's making the difference. My management of the algo is what's making the difference, and as long as I keep managing it, then I don't see why I should. I know what conditions to run it on. I know what pairs to run it on. I know what time to run it on. As long as I keep getting the suitable conditions at that quiet time of day, I don't see why I should have any problems with it. But it's going to be interesting to see how long it goes. And so, I mean, I'm wrapped with what I'm getting so far, because you can easily just make a living by trading a few hours a day, but that's only because my understanding of price action, if I tried to show this to most people, they wouldn't understand the price action. So I'm just trying different times of day to see what the price action's like in different times of day. And yeah, this is a mean reversion algo, which is very difficult for people to understand mean reversion if you don't have the experience with it like I do. So I'd love to show this to people and get them to be able to get these results, but I know it's not going to happen for a fact. So that's a bit of a shame. I've tried to show people this type of trading method before, but they haven't picked it up, so there's not much I can do about it. But I'd gladly show what I'm doing. But anyway, that's it for now, and bye for now.